So, hello you beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Kev in the Philippines. Thank you for your support and continue please to subscribe, notify, share and like. Thank you. Well, let's carry on. Off I go to America, as I told you, with this swimsuit company, got an own borders, got sniffed by a partner I'd taken in, but I came out with some money. But I went back to England with my tail between my legs. But I had a lot of friends and a lot of people who admired what I did. And it didn't take long to be offered a job. And although I hadn't worked for anybody but myself for years, I took it. I took it because I didn't want to see my funds dwindle. I took it because it was a lot of money, and I took it because I could learn an awful lot, and I did. But being with that company brought me into contact with a company that was part of a multinational group. Well, that company left that multinational group and they offered me an opportunity. As Marlon Brando said, I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. And I couldn't. They offered me a 30% shareholding, a lot of money, on a 3-month trial. And I went into a brand new building with them in Islington. It was owned by Mr. Alan Sugar, and it was great. They had a good turnover, a good profit, everything was going well, and I was bringing in more and more work, using my contacts. And then I landed a huge contract. All the time, I was modernising and updating the equipment in this place. There were 2 other directors. One wanted to retire. So, we did a deal and bought him out. And one of the legacies he left, he had just bought a brand new 320 Mercedes, and then just bought a 190 2.6 as well. And I inherited the 320, and I hated it. I really disliked the car. Most people who would give it a brand new Merc at that time, I think it was in the 30s, would put their hands together and thank Jesus. I never liked him. Never. Anyway, I landed the account for Wembley Stadium, which at the time, if I'm not mistaken, was owned by Lord Walton. And I produced everything that came out of there. England football team programs, dancing on ice programs, Horse of the Year show programs, everything that went on, plus some other football club programs too, including West Ham and Southampton. Don't ask me how Southampton, it just happened. And I continued to do that right until Wembley was taken over by whoever took it over, when the lottery actually funded the new stadium. And I did the document for that too. I think it was 500 million at the time. I know the cost ran over, but that's what it was. And I was a regular visitor at Wembley. Everyone knew me. I never had a pass. I never needed one. People used to go, "Hello, Kev," and I'd breathe in. Now they did tours at Wembley, and you can go around Wembley, and you can go in the hospital, dressing rooms, out on the pitch. They had crowd noise. You can walk up the stairs and pick up a replica of the FA Cup to the cheers of crowds. But there was no one there. I actually went out on the pitch on more than one occasion with the manager from the graphics, and he would cross the ball and I would hit it in, and the crowd would roar. It was great. I had a fun time. You know, Wembley had, probably still has, a fully equipped hospital. They had dressing rooms that were, for when Wembley was built, opulent. They had conference rooms. I mean, they had everything. But of course, when the lottery money came in, they shut Wembley. And although I did some of the programs after that for the England team around the country, it basically killed it. It took a huge account. But one thing that happened during my time with them, I took on a commercial director. I was getting fed up with saying, and it came easy. I could go and get accounts like it was tomorrow. And I took on this guy, and he had been a commercial director with a big family printing company, and they were big web printing, and they did work for many people, and he wasn't cheap. I think at the time I paid him around 50 grand a year. But he brought a lot of work in. He more than paid for his salary. And I gained a load of new work. Great, you may say. It was. But when Wembley went, it put a dent, a hole, bigger than your fist, in a piece of paper. And I decided to get out. So I sold out. They paid me decent money. I walked away with most of it. I walked away with my car, which was a brand new Jag. And I walked away with enough equipment to set up somewhere else, not within 50 miles. So that's what I did. And I chose my oldest son to run it for me under my auspices. But he wasn't really interested. He wanted to go out with his friends, go and see AC/DC, all those groups. He wanted a life that I really never had. My life was my company, and that's probably one of my failures. I never paid enough attention to what was at home, and that included my sons and my wife. That's when the rot really set in. And I didn't like having a small company anymore. I'd been turning over millions. And now I'm relegated to a few hundred grand. Not me. So I decided to sell what I had left, sell my house, which was a nice house, 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 16 acres, stable. It was beautiful. But I sold them up. And I went back to the States. But before that, I'd had loads of offers. But I couldn't take anyone up on them because part of my deal was I never encroached on the old company's clients. And I honoured that. I believe you make an agreement, you keep it. An Englishman's word is as good as his bond and all that crap, but it's true. And that's how it was for me. Then, I met a very interesting guy. You may have heard of him. His name is Jeffrey Salmon. He owned a lot of success in business. He was selling franchises. I bought one. And it was expensive at the time, around about 15 grand. But I got my money back with my first job. It was a great success, but I didn't like it. I enjoyed the contrast of negotiation, but it was too boring for me. So, packed my bags. Oh, a guy I met through Jeffrey Salmon offered me the chance to sell property in America. And as you know, I love America. So, we set up a company over there. And I set another company up over here. And pretty soon, I sold franchises of my own. Not that much money, 8,000, but I sold 50 of them. And the money I sold them for included a week's training, accommodation, flights to and in Florida. Who wouldn't want it? My life that he had was some fun, property, profit. And let me tell you it worked. Because for the first few months I was here, we weren't doing that great. We were doing okay. So our conversion rate was 67%. So I decided to go over there and find out what was happening, which I did. And what was happening, the brokers wanted to sell condominiums. Well, if you know anything about an Englishman or an English couple, they want a detached house. If it's got a swimming pool, even better. And if they can finance it through their own way, which I will tell you about in the next episode, they only needed 25% down, no documents, and they could own that house. And then somebody else made their payments. So, I'm going to tell you how that made me millions. And it did make me millions. So thank you all for listening. And I hope you found it interesting. Please continue to support me. And like, subscribe, notify and share my channel. I love you all. May God bless you. Thank you very, very much indeed. Until next, I will see you again.